We're going to start with a breathing exercise. So if your chair has arms on it, then feel free to rest your arms on the arms of the chair. If you can or want to, you can place your hands around the outsides of your ribs, just so that your fingertips are kind of mirroring what your ribs are doing. And again, if you've got arms on the chair, you can let your elbows rest, or you can let your elbows rest a bit lower. So we're going to use a 5 count for both the inhale and the exhale of our breath. So you're going to breathe in through your nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the breathing we're going to be doing. As you're inhaling, I want you to be aware of your rib cage expanding to the front, to the sides. So that's the reason for putting your hands here if you can, so that you can feel on the inhale, your hands start to slide apart because your rib cage is expanding and your tummy is rising, and as you exhale, your fingertips are sliding back together as your rib cage closes and your tummy gently falls. So on every inhale, we want to feel all of the body widening and expanding. On every exhale, feel the rib cage closing down so that we're working our diaphragm. So we're going to start now. So when you're ready, you're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling fully, filling up the ribs and the tummy, and exhaling fully, feeling the rib cage closing down and the tummy gently fall. Inhaling for 5 and exhaling for 5. We'll do 2 more sets. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once more. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then just rest your arms down wherever is comfortable for you. And then we're going to try and just be mindful that every time we're breathing in or breathing out, our rib cage is moving with us. So now we're just going to bring our left ear to our left shoulder as far as is comfortable, and then come back up to center. Right ear to right shoulder, and back up to center. Now as you take your head from one side to the other, you're trying to make sure that your shoulders are staying nice and still. So only take your head as far as you can without this shoulder coming with you. So if you feel it coming with you, just stop at that range and come back up. And as you keep practicing this, your range will start to increase. And we'll do 1 more to each side, still keeping the shoulders as still as we can. And now we're going to turn, so we're looking over our left shoulder. And then see if you can actually take your eyes to look to the left corner of both of your eyes. And then come back and face front. Turn your head over to the right, take your eyes with you, and then come back to face front. And again, as you go from one side to the other, the shoulders are staying nice and still. Try and stay sitting as upright as you can in your chair. Try and feel the weight even across both of your sitting bones, regardless of the way that your head is turning. We'll do 2 more each way. So again, just taking the head as far as you can without the shoulder following. And then this time when you come back from the right, we'll then stay in center. And then we're just going to do some shoulder rolls backwards. And as the shoulders go backwards, you're keeping the chest nice and open. And now we're trying to keep our head still. And then we'll do some shoulder rolls forwards, both of them working. And now just the right shoulder goes back for 4 and 3. The left shoulder stays still, 2 and 1. And then bring the right shoulder forwards for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. The left shoulder goes back for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And the left shoulder goes forwards for 4 and 3 and 2. And then last one. Then from here, place your hands onto your thighs. And feel all 10 of your fingertips into your thighs. Just pick up both thumbs, then pick up your index fingers, the middle fingers, the ring finger and the little finger. Place down the little finger, the ring, the middle, the index and then your thumb. Pick up the thumb, the index, the middle, the ring, and then the little. Place down the little, the ring, the middle, the index, and then the thumb. Once more, the thumb, the index, the middle, the ring, the little. Place down the little, the ring, the middle, the index, the thumb. Now keep on with those, or if you can, bring your elbows into your ribs. Turn the palms up to the ceiling, or rest your elbows on the arm rest if you have it. And then bring your thumb to your little finger, your thumb to your ring finger, your thumb to your middle finger, thumb to your index finger. Back to the index, the middle, the ring, the little. The little, the ring, the middle, the index. The index, the middle, the ring, the little. 2 more of these, trying to keep your forearms nice and still. And last ones. And then we'll place the hands down. Then from here, on an inhale, try and keep your spine nice and lifted as you raise your arms in front of your chest. And if you've got a back to the chair, try and keep your back to the chair. And then exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, the arms come in front of your chest, and exhale down. So just lift the arms as high as you can, without feeling your body have to lift forwards away from the back of your chair. So raising the arms up, and then lowering back down. So the weight stays even across both of your sit bones, and you're staying nice and lifted up against the chair. Now keep repeating those, or if you can, breathe in front of you. Exhale, try and raise the arms as high as you can. Inhale back in front of your chest, and exhale down onto your thighs. Inhale in front of your chest, so you're either going to around chest height and coming back down, or you're taking the arms as high as you can. But your guide for how high you can take these arms is if you can keep your shoulder blades on the back of the chair and not feel your upper body lifting away. Let's do the last one. And then we'll leave the arms to rest down onto our thighs. Now from here, see if you can pick up both of your big toes, your second toes, your third, your fourth, and then your little toe. And try and keep the balls of all 10 of the toes down. Now place down the little toe, the next toe, the middle toe, your second biggest toe, and then your big toe. So big toe, second, third, fourth, and fifth lift. Place down the fifth, the fourth, the third, the second, the first. We'll do 3 more. So big toe, second, third, fourth, and fifth, and fifth, fourth, third, second, and first. Now as you keep doing this, try and keep the weight the same across both of your sit bones, and try not to let your upper body collapse down on towards your hips. So you're trying to keep your upper back up against your chair for me, and you're trying to keep this space between your ribs and your hips. And now this time when you place all of your toes down, leave them down. Now see, can you pick up all 10 toes in one go, and then place them down. Lift all 10 toes up, and place them down. And you're still keeping the weight even across both sit bones, and you're trying to make sure that all 10 toes lift together, they all go down together. We'll do 3 more, lift, and you're still holding this space between your ribs and your hips. So your shoulder blades are staying back against your chair if they can. Last ones, keep the toes down. Now keep all toes down, but lift up both of your heels. Keep all the balls of your toes down and towards the floor. And now try and think about your body growing taller, so your ribs stay lifted off your hips. This space stays here as you press both heels down at the same time. So you're breathing in, lifting both of the heels up evenly if you can, weights even. Exhale, hold this space as you press the heels down. So you're trying to keep the back of your body against the chair, and then exhale, press the heels down. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, lift the heels up, and then exhale, press down. And the weight stays even across all 10 of your toes. Keep pressing into the toes even as you press the heels down. And last ones. Keep the heels now pressed down in towards the floor. And now if you can, keeping your feet to the floor, turn your thighs out so the heels open, and then open the feet, walk out, and then open. Turn them in, turn them out, turn them in, and back out. Turn them out, turn them in, and then opening the legs back out and coming back. So just taking the feet as far as is comfortable for you. We'll do that once more, walking the feet out, and then coming back in. And then keep the feet here just so that they're hip distance apart, and then shrug both of your shoulders towards your ears, and then exhale, release. We'll do 2 more. Inhale the shoulders, both of them lift, and then keep the ribs lifted off your hips as the shoulders release. Last one, inhale, shrugging up, and then exhaling to release. Well done.